Hey, g'day. Goldson back with a adventure update on the road towards 100 million gold. Today's Monday, the 23rd of September, and it's a public holiday, the King's birthday, apparently. So, shout out to all the people not working today and sitting at home playing World of Warcraft or whatever they like to do. I got my cup of tea, black tea today, and today we're going to talk about future proofing your daily gold making shuffles. Well, in this case, my shuffle. And let's talk about it. So, as you probably know, I'm doing the 92 alts thing, alt army, and I'm trying to figure out a daily routine for my thaumaturgy, my alchemist thaumaturgy. So, quickly just show you just before we start my spec. So this is my spec here. So I've gone 55 points into thaumaturgy first, right? And then I've put 25 points in mercurial, 25 into volatile, and then 25 into ominous. And now I'm putting 20 points into gleaming, and then I'm going to fill out the transmutation tree last. So that's totaling 180 points. So that'll be a full thaumaturgy build. Well, not really. Technically, we need 50 points in alchemical mastery, and the 50 points in here will push us up to that 375 skill when we transition to a cool Tyran pirate, because that's who Goldson is. Goldson is a cool Tyran pirate. He likes the plunder. He likes the gold, he likes the treasures, and yeah, maybe just trying to put a new spin on gold making in a way, because you got goblins and pirates want the same thing, you know. But yeah, you got my build, and today it's a bit of an experiment, because I don't know the answer to this yet. So let's have a look. So we go to the auction house and we click shopping tab, and I've got the thaumaturgy shopping list here, and this one is just as you know, we scan the list every time we want to find out some information. So this shopping list is going to go through and scan all 36 items relating to thaumaturgy. So there's 12 items or 12 reagents with 3 ranks each. So this shopping list is just basically, it's very slow for some reason. I'm not sure why it's slow, but normally it's quite quick. Perhaps it's scanning the auction house at the same time, probably. Because normally I have a automatic, what do you call it? Auctionator scan. When you check out the auction house, it'll go through a scan list first. So that's probably why it's slow. But the idea is to find out what reagent we can transmute now, because my build isn't complete. So, but there was a comment on the video last week about one of the viewers said, why don't you just use rank 3, because it's just as cheap as rank 1 and 2, but you get the extra skill bonus to it. You know what I mean? And I was like, shit, yeah, that's true. Like that, if I use rank 3 materials, it'll push me up into that rank 2 to 3 category, and I'll probably use less concentration. So I was like, shit, that makes total sense. So I was mucking around with it on the weekend, and I was like, yeah, this is a great idea. I didn't even think about it because I was so fixated on my full build and converting transmutagen into rank 3 materials. But it never occurred to me to use higher rank materials, because I assumed the price wouldn't be as big. But just look here, look at bismuth here. So 38 gold, 45 gold for tier 1 and 2, and then tier 3 is 246, and then storm dust. So relatively, rank 1 and 2 are roughly around the same price, but rank 3 is often its own little world. But when it comes to like the leather, gloom chitin, look, the prices are like 21 gold. Rank 2 and 3 are like 30 gold a pop, and there's way more rank 3s. Similar with storm charge leathers. Acrorite's pretty close. You know, so we're looking for iron claws pretty close too. But what we do is we export the results. So we export and then copy, and we'll bring it over to the spreadsheet. Okay, we're in the spreadsheet now. This is my thaumaturgy current spreadsheet iteration. We paste in our values, so just copy and paste on this green cell, and it should populate our prices. There we go. This is all hidden, just because really we just wanted to bring the prices in. And so what I've done here, so the prices here on the left hand side of all the ranks, and then I've made an average. So this average, let's just look at bismuth here. It says 110 gold, and then that's just an average of all the bismuth ranks. So it's all the bismuth 1, 2, and 3 divided by 3 gives 110. And I've done that for all of them, right? And then I've created a conditional format to show for each family which one's the lowest and which one's the highest. So in blue, it's given me the lowest average price. and then the highest average price. So for this ominous transmutagen, the lowest price material out of these 4 items is microbloom with an average of 30 gold. And then storm dust is the highest one. That's the one that's worth the most. So that's 164. So just looking at this, I can go, okay, that's 134 gold difference. And then we go down to here. What do we got? So let's just type in 134 gold difference. So 134. What's this one roughly? We can work it out. 189 gold. And then this one. All right. So on average, average 134. 189 and 197. So to me, just purely off using this raw calculation, it's telling me the volatile transmutagen family is the one to go for today. And this would be a daily thing. So this is what I'll do first. I'll go, okay, I'm picking this family today, and then we're going to find out what's the best one to use. It's saying Storm Charge Leather is the cheapest one, so at 38 gold, and the most expensive is a Arathos Spear. So let's have a look. So let's click on Storm Charge Leather. That gives the most Arathos Spear. So Arathos Spear, Iron Claw, and then Blessing Blossom. This is my average from the beta, 20 after 20 concentration crafts. So we're gonna get some materials. So Arathos Spear, Iron Claw, Blessing Blossom. But let's work it out. Let's go back. So what we'll do, if we're gonna use Storm Charge Leather, we want to times. So Storm Charge Leather. So that price times 20, because 20 is how much you need to disenchant or transmute. So it costs 775 gold. Because we use 20, we get 10 back on average. Let's get the price of 10 of these. 10 Arathos Spears, 10 Iron Claws. All right, so 10 Iron Claws. So that's given me an average of, it's saying roughly 1,700 gold profit, roughly. But I think I should do it for all of them. Well, at least the Gloom one as well. So let's do that one as well. So let's say we get, because Gloom Chitten's 30 gold a pop, so that's pretty good. Storm Charge Leather is 38 gold, so it's a bit more expensive. So let's times that by 20 and see what we get. So it's okay. Do we spend 600 gold per craft or 775? Let's have a look. We'll add up. We'll finish this and then we'll compare the two. Okay, so Lure Drop times 10, Auburn times 10, times 10. All right, so this one's given me a higher average of 2,000 gold and it's cheaper. So, okay, we're going to change it. We're going to go with Gloom Kitten. So, all right, let's go with Gloom Chitin first. So that's just telling me what it'll do, and we'll start the experiment. Okay, we're back on the auction house and we want Gloom Chitin, and then how much we need, we could bring out the calculator. Okay, so we got 92 alts, so times by 20 is 1840. So we need to buy 1840 of the Gloom. So we'll type it in 1840, 30 gold a pop. So it's 55,200. Okay, we purchased it, and now we'll go over to the other presentation now. Okay, so we're on the sort of dermatology testing. So you can see here we got 92 alts times 20 is 1840, and we got Gloom Chitin, whatever you want. So in total we spent 55,200 gold. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is we'll show you the process. All right, so we're back in the game. So we bought our shit. We're going to go open it up. There it is. So that's 55k. So this is a daily. Just remember, this is a daily thing that I'll be able to do eventually. And because I said future proofing is that we can do it now. Because at the moment, if you have a look at my build, like you've seen my build, but you look at my equipment. So I'm nearly at 100 skill. I've just got the common profession accessories, and for my mixing rod I've got ingenuity missive and ingenuity enchant. So I'm going full ingenuity, because if you click on thermatology, there's only crafting speed, ingenuity, concentration. Nothing else affects thaumaturgy at all. So ingenuity all the way. That's what we want. Ingenuity is very underrated. It's probably not going to be noticed now until the prices or the profits come down a fair bit, but I still think ingenuity is the best stat. Black tea. All right, so we'll go click on thermatology. Here they are, Gloom Chitin. All right. Well, let's have a look. Let's go with a tier 1 first. Okay, so if I use tier 1, you can see we're in the rank 1 to 2 bracket, and if we go rank 2, where is it? Rank 2. Okay, so rank 2 puts us into the next bracket, and that uses 401 concentration. But if we use the gloom. It it goes from 401 concentration to 216, and which is pretty cool because if you know, we get 286 concentration per day on average, and this is already using less concentration, so we can do this every single day, you know. And when we get better tools and we skill up all the way, like we have the full 230 knowledge points, then this is going to cost even less concentration. So, but for today's experiment, we're just going to use the concentration, and we're just going to see what we get, eh? So let's transmute. Here we go. All right, that's a pretty cool one. So let's have a look. So we got mercurial transmutagen. We got 14 of that. We got 1 volatile. We got 22 gleaming transmutagen because obviously the first transmutation of the day nets you bonus gleaming, and then we got some lure drop this time. At rank 3, we got 9 of them, so that's a big one. We just scanned the auction now, so that's 486 gold. So let's just quickly work that out. Mind you, this is probably a good metric, but you can't really base every single craft to get lure drop. So the auction is 486 gold times 9, 4,300 gold just for that one craft. So if you divide that by 216, which is the concentration we used, so we're getting 20 gold per concentration, which is pretty nuts. But because we sort of need data on all of my characters for the day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this on all my alts and then put it into a spreadsheet and then record the results, and then we'll come back. Like I'll skip to the end. Like I don't think I need to show you my process of doing this because it's quite easy. Log in, use concentration on thermaturgy, gather the materials, and then off you go. I've just recorded the first lot of information on the spreadsheet. So the next step is what I'll do. I'll just open the guild bank and I'm just going to put in. So I'll put these items. Well, that's what I crafted this morning, but I'll just put my items here in the bank, and then just the rank 3 items, and then by the end of it, we'll show you a bit more information. But yeah, so hang in there. I'll do all the hard work and I'll skip back. So just relax there, and then we'll go through the results. All right, sweet. So it's been a little while. Well, it's been a few hours since I made the first part because we went out for lunch and had Vietnamese. Had a what did we have? A banh mi. That's pretty good. But I'm trying to give all that shit up. Takeaways in general, but if you are following my weight loss journey on X, I've got to bring out an episode on that on Wednesday. So do check that out if you are wanting to see my progress on weight loss over time and all that shit. But really, we're talking about thermatology today. So this spreadsheet here is just basically my results, and the ones in blue are the ones that are basically worth anything. Well, that's what I'm putting into the calculation. You can see here gleaming transmutagen, which is the blue stuff, which you can convert into blasphemites, or you can use gleaming chaos to get more reagents, and that's daily cooldown. It requires 40 gleaming. So I'm not factoring, just so you know, I'm not factoring in the money we make from the gleaming transmutagen or the mercurial transmutagen. This is purely just the rank 3 items and off gem. But I want to talk about the off gem first, but we'll go back into the game, check it. All right, so in the game, if we go to alchemy, there is a specialization. I'm pretty sure it's in gleaming transmutagen. Yeah, so in thaumaturgy, the main build here, the one with 55 points, if you on the 25th node, it says performing acts of thaumaturgy now sometimes reveal a beautiful gemstone. And out of going through doing it 92 times, we've only had it proc once, and it wasn't a beautiful gemstone because it was a stunning sapphire. It was random. It felt like a bit of a cuck, to be honest, really. Like that's all you got. I got no rank 3, so I spent all my concentration. I got shitty gem. So here it is, stunning sapphire, which is only worth 70 gold. So a bit of the kick in the teeth, really. But this could be a placeholder for a future, item. They can just swap this one out for a better one, because the reward from the talents from this and the frequency that it drops during the thaumaturgy process doesn't seem worth it. Could be a placeholder for something better in the future. Who knows? I'm hopeful. But we'll just grab the stuff out of the bank. So we got lure drop, 374, Orbanid, 310, Acrorite, 225, and then the one stunning sapphire. All right, so let's go into, we're really, I've got all the information I need. Let's whip over to the results. Okay, so we're back on the thermotorch. So this is the page that was left off. Just so this is how much I spent. So the 92 volts, 20 gloom kitten. So we spent 55,200 gold, and these are the results. So if you can see on the screen now, you can see we got 1840, which is 92 times 20, cost 55,200, and these are the results. So we got 374 lure drops, 310 orbinids, and 225 acarites, and the one stunning sapphire. Yeah, what the fuck? That's what I'm thinking. That's why I reckon it's a placeholder. But let's continue on, eh? All right. So basically what I've done is times the price by the units, and I got 158,950. So just looking at this first one, we're already in profit. It's quite obvious. Let's keep going. We got the second one. Orbinids are worth 85k. Acarite 77,087, and then that weird random one proc gave me 70 gold worth of stunning sapphire, which it doesn't seem like it's much, but who knows? Could be something in the future. I don't know. All right, so let's look at a business transaction level type thing. I kind of like setting it out like this with revenue and expenses and fees and all that kind of stuff. So if you can see here, I've totaled up how much. So it says 1840 we started off, and on average we get about half back. So double 910 is what? That's 1820. So roughly half. And yeah, so the revenue, if you added up all the previous totals of all these four items, is 251,667 gold. So that's total revenue. And now the fee is 5% if you're going to sell it raw on the auction house, which I probably will do, because I don't think I'm going to use the materials. I'm not geared enough to utilize the materials that I get to transform it into flasks. Eventually I will be able to do that. But that's for another video in the future when I'm decked out. I think it would make sense to make your own flasks, especially if you're transmuting your own materials. Seems like a bit of a process, but that's what vertical integration is over time, and we can visit that in the future. But let's look at the expenses. So expenses obviously minus 55,000. So in total, if we sum all this together, our profit is 183,884 gold, which seems pretty decent. Pretty decent. And just so you know, how long did it take me to do that, right? So let's I didn't actually calculate it properly, but we can do a roughie. Right, so I've got the calculator here. So I've got 92 alts, and roughly it was taking about 20 to 30 seconds to log in, press a button, open the guild bank, deposit, log out. That's really the step. So it didn't take, because I turn off all the unnecessary add-ons to increase the load times, because you probably know if you have more add-ons and shit, it's going to take forever to load up. So I turned off like Zygors and a few other ones that I don't really need, but I keep like Journalator, Auctionator, and what's the main one? Altaholic. Keep all those good ones on there. All the plus mouse ones, disable those ones, eh? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got to donate some money to that plus mouse, eh? True, because he's doing wonders, mate. I tell you what, needs a tip from me. So I'll probably do that tomorrow or today. Okay, back to it. 92 alts. Let's say conservatively 30 seconds a pop. So we go 92 times 30, which will give us how many seconds, and then we divide that by 60, which will give us how many minutes. Oh, that doesn't look right. Hold on. 92 times 30 is 2,760 divided by 60. Okay, that looks a bit better. So that's 46 minutes. So it's less than an hour, and I'm being conservative with the time, because mind you, I was performing the thaumaturgy, and then I was flicking over to my spreadsheet and writing down the results. Normally I wouldn't worry about the results. I would just hit the button, put it in the bank, log out. Hit the button, put it in the bank, log out. Because I've got so many to go through. But just clearly looking at this, it's going to take me less than an hour per day to achieve this. And at the moment, I'm not even fully scaled up. So I could do it a few more times, but we'll talk about that later with ingenuity procs and stuff like that. But this is just a pure example of how you can make money over time, or sort of future-proof your shuffles, So let's say it takes an hour. So we're looking at 183k per hour, which is not a bad metric. All right, so let's scale it up. Let's see how much we can make with this using at the current prices. So in a week, we're looking at 1.2, nearly 1.3 million after the auction house tax, which is pretty insane, really. For like, what's that? Less than 6 hours work for the whole week. Like once I got all my knowledge points and I'm just chilling, because that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm just going to log in, press the button, log out, and I'm just going to get trickle gold over time. Like right now, I'm working my butt off, but in the future, like a couple months time, I'm just going to be chilling, really. And that's the power of this method. So let's see what that makes per month. So it says 30.41 days, and really the calculation is 365 divided by 12 gives me that, and it's saying just under 5.6 million a month, just doing this every day alone. So that's what, like 30 hours a month roughly. And I just put it for lulz here, 18 months, that's my estimation of how long the War Within is going to be. Kind of makes sense in my opinion, because Dragonflight was 21 months, so they said it's going to be a bit quicker. So 18 months seems better. So that's like what, 1.5 years expansion. And look at this, check that out. So that's the raw. I didn't even know what this is going to be like, did I don't know. But just doing this method alone on 92 characters every day at these prices is going to net me over 100 million gold in 18 months. That's crazy. And make no mistake, that's my goal in the War Within, is to make that much money. And it kind of excites me a bit knowing that I can make that much money over time, and it does feel daunting to other people. Like they go, "Oh, it's a lot of work, too much work." But people don't want to put in work, I guess. But you got to add on top of that. I'm going to be doing my tailoring cooldowns. I'm going to have more procs, ingenuity procs. I'm going to have gleaming chaos material. So it's all going to add up. So when I add it up, I don't really add it up all the time, because I know that we're going up on the trajectory graph. So we're going up, so who cares? Like, I just got to keep doing my daily thing, finish my ults, get them all set up. Yes, it's costing me a lot of money, a lot of investment, but it's going to be worth it in the long run. And this is what I mean. What else is there? So tomorrow's episode, Tuesday, I'll go through my weekly recap. So if you're watching this, stay tuned, because tomorrow we go through how much gold we made, and we go through all the finance stuff every week, so you sort of can track over time how I'm going. And I'm going to put some graphs in maybe next week, because we've got enough data now to put some graphs in. And yeah, so stay tuned for tomorrow's episode. And on Wednesday on X for the weight loss first video, if you want to see what I ate for the first week. Hot tip, it's not good. It's not good. But hopefully this is the start of better eating habits and a weight loss journey over time. So I'm going to do weight loss over time, gold making over time, and the next one that I haven't really implemented is financial freedom over time. And hopefully you can join me on X in the future when you're ready to change your lifestyle, your mindset. So join me, Goldson. I'll be your guide, and hopefully in the future I can change your mindset. So Turu, take it easy. The video's gone long enough, and I hope to see you tomorrow, and just have a wonderful rest of the day. Enjoy the public holiday. Get pissed, do whatever you want to do. Just make sure you're doing more good than bad, and I'll see you later.